Good afternoon. Welcome to Jim Munley's World of Weather. You clicked on to the long-range weather forecast discussion for February 3rd to the 17th. We are expecting we're expecting a zone of flow you can see here across the country with above normal heights. This is for February 3rd to the 7th. We have an upper low here over or just off the northwest coast. This will direct moisture into the northwest Intermountain West, creating a long impactful atmospheric river event. We'll take a look at that at the integrated water vapor. We're going to look at 12 hours. You can see where the moisture is heading. This is the West Coast, California, and Oregon. We'll go to 36 hours, still in there. Go to 48 hours, 72 hours. It starts to let up a little bit. It's more like over Northern California. And then we go to 84 hours back into Northern California and Oregon. You can see it right here. I don't know how well you can see that. Go to 102 hours, still in there, and more now centered into Central and Northern California. But you can see it's going to go on for a couple days. Now, we have a broad cyclonic flow that will allow Arctic air to seep southward. Go back to the maps. Across the northern states. And a slow-moving upper low, which I just told you about off the west coast, will cause a prolonged atmospheric event. And snow is likely further inland, along with much of the potential for significant snowfall accumulations in the higher elevations. And we have, we'll take a look at that surface. Here's our moisture. You can see it's streaming right in. It hasn't changed since yesterday. It's, look, this is snow, heavy snow in parts of the Sierras. And then we go further into central northern New Jersey. We'll look at, this is Canadian, where it has across southern California. And we'll look at the UK, now central and southern California. So there's a lot of precipitation here, and then it works into parts of the Intermountain West. To the south, further east, we have a return flow around this ridge here that we have over the Caribbean. And this will direct moisture, bring increasing chances for areas of the eastern states. And there could be some ice you can see with this. We're going to look here. This is GFS. This is 7 p.m. on Wednesday. We go back here a little bit. Ice, it looks like mostly. Then we look at the European. Doesn't have much moisture until we get into Thursday, early Thursday. And we're looking at the European ensembles. Then we have the Canadian, has still ice and rain. And then the UK Met has precipitation over. So there are a few differences in the timing of this. Some are faster to lift it out, like the UK Met, and others are slower. All right. So with this period here, we have to look at what's going on over in Europe. Not Europe, Asia. And we have a trough here right now, but then as we go into the period, you see the flow flattens, and we have above normal heights. Then we have this upper low that will be moving out, and what we have is above normal heights, and the zone of flow also across Asia. Now, we're going to look at the other parts. We have this upper ridge here. That should be more to the west with the upper low here where this high is. That's why it's we have this kind of pattern that we're having right now, but below normal heights. This creates above normal heights here across this area, which we don't have. They're below normal heights. This is because, as I showed yesterday, the NAO and the AO indexes are positive. And it's because we have negative height anomalies here and mixed height anomalies across the Arctic, because we have negative heights across Greenland and positive heights further to the west. So this has to change. This is resulting in this zone of flow, and this is what we have right now. Okay, we're going to look at the period for February 8th to the 12th. And what you can see here, we have pretty much a zone of flow again. This ridge lifts up. Still, now we have a return of positive height anomalies by some of the models. You can see, though, the GEFS does not. And then we look at the GFS, does not either. So we're kind of looking at a pattern similar to this, maybe. So for this forecast period, I am calling for, let me get to the maps. Below normal temperatures here with anomalies near 6 degrees below normal. Above normal temperatures here with anomalies near 8 degrees above normal. And for precipitation, calling for above normal precipitation here. Oh, wait. This is the wrong, okay. Sorry about that. I'm just doing something else. This is the wrong map. Okay, now we have it. Below normal temperatures here, as we have to get this Arctic air that seeps south. I don't know how far it's going to go right now, so I'm keeping it like this. With the anomalies near 6 degrees below normal, above normal temperatures for much of this region here. With the anomalies near 8 degrees above normal for precipitation. Calling for above normal precipitation here and here. Probability of occurrence is up to 40%, mainly across this area. Below normal precipitation forecast here. Probability of occurrence is 35%. Some of the models showing rainfall. I don't know, further to the north. I'm keeping it like this for now. It looks like this area could turn wet, but I'm going to wait and look at that next week. Okay, we're going to look at the period now for February 13th to the 17th. And we have very strong positive height anomalies here near the Aleutians still. More of a zone of flow below normal heights across much of Canada and the high latitudes. You can see by all the models. Here's the GEFS kind of above normal heights here. And we look at the European. This looks interesting. A strong ridge here remains here, 594. That's pretty strong. Over the Caribbean trough here, I think it's going to be closer to this kind of a pattern. Sorry to say. So some people might like it, but it's winter. I like it cold and snowy. All right, so for this forecast period, I am calling for below normal temperatures here, and I'm calling for anomalies to be about 6 degrees below normal, above normal temperatures here, with anomalies close to 8 degrees above normal. And for precipitation, calling for above normal precipitation here, probability of occurrence 40%, below normal precipitation here. And for this region, again, it could turn wetter out here. I got to wait and see, look at it the next couple days. Probability of occurrence is about 35%. That is the long range weather forecast discussion for February 3rd to the 17th. And thanks for coming, Jim Munley's World of Weather, and have a good day.